Hi everyone. If you haven't guessed, another one of my favorite things are, besides nature's beauty, is candlelight. Not real. This is from the dollar store. They're two for $1, and they run on a battery. The battery that they don't sell anymore in the grocery store or anywhere else. They're $8.99 in the Dollar Tree. The batteries used to be two for $1. So it's a lot cheaper just to buy two new lights for $1 than an expensive battery. Anyhow, I don't think I told the story. I was talking about it. That, as you know, if you've been following me, I homeschool Polly. So this year, unlike for other people who have to make a very hard decision, believe me, it is a hard decision. When I finally decided to homeschool Polly, I think I told the story about that. If not, let me know. But anyhow, I've always made up his curriculum. It's very expensive to buy curriculums, so I bought some books here and there. Usually in the younger years, the Dollar Tree's a fantastic place. So if you know anyone who's homeschooling their children or grandchildren, and they're in the lower grades, even up to grade 6, the Dollar Tree has a lot of stuff. But now being the early September, might be all sold out because everyone's scrambling, things aren't online, and so on and so forth, because people are taking that on because of what's going on in the world. So this year, well, actually, I made a decision last year that this year I was going to order more things on Amazon. I use my card as, more of like emergency if I need something, like when couldn't find any, I don't know what it's called, the roll thing that you put your toilet paper on, couldn't find it anywhere. And the Dollar Tree was all out of sink stoppers, are they called, the drain things. So I just keep that for something I need, or, things like that. But anyhow, so I thought I'm just going to take the plunge and make it easier on myself, because I would spend Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, or just the weekend. I mean, I put in good 12-hour days making Polly's curriculum for the week, the next 2 weeks of the month. It depends how it goes. And with my phone being bad and internet hard, and I would go to Wegmans, like our grocery store, and I'd sit in the food court. I think they gave me a dirty look because I wasn't eating ever, but I would just sit there. But people came there with their computers all the time, so I was there with my phone to use their internet to look up things and write down things, and oh my goodness, a lot of work. If I sent someone a bill, if I was homeschooling someone, it would be huge because I put my heart and soul and a lot of time into it. Whereas other people would buy a book, and I guess some programs just put the book in front of the child and it kind of does its own work, but I'm not doing that. So I decided last year that for this year I would do that. So I thought in about April, because that's when usually it's safe with Polly, because from September, usually the end of August, to about April, we're always wearing masks and gloves because of Polly, if I take him out or if I go out. So it's nothing new to us, but of course we know what happened this year, or the beginning of this year to now. So anyhow, I had decided that in about April, I would start looking on the internet for homeschool stuff, and I just kind of started looking and putting some things in my cart. And I didn't realize, because usually when I get something, I get it. I order it, and when I come to buy it, it's there. Well, things started disappearing because as soon as people started making the decision to homeschool, but that's okay. I still was able to, I put a whole bunch in there. I had different choices, and, different companies for different subjects and so on. So anyhow, I went, I pulled the trigger, ordered the books. This was about, oh my goodness, I want to say, I think it happened in July. I really don't remember. But anyhow, so I've ordered from Amazon before, never had a problem. So I ordered the books, anxiously waiting, and they came quicker than they were supposed to. I was going to say luckily I was home, but that wouldn't matter. So I was going to check the mail. It was a rainy day, and you can put instructions on where to put, your packages. So I always put, on the porch under the overhang, meaning, so it's safe from the elements. I open my door, and what do I see? A package, well, several, 2 boxes or 3, I don't remember, um, soaking wet. And I'm thinking, dear Lord, don't let those be the books I ordered for Polly. Because I had also ordered, I don't remember what I ordered, but it could have been the toilet paper roll thing I was talking about, or the sink things, or I don't know. Sometimes they put a tiny little thing like a sink, that you put in the sink so food doesn't go down in a big box. So I'm like, please don't let this be the books. Well, I go to pick up the boxes and they totally disintegrate in my hands. So I just grab onto them. I'm soaking wet, bring them inside, and lo and behold, it was a pretty huge purchase because books are not cheap. Homeschooling is not cheap. And besides that, other things you have to buy besides, like notebooks and binders and, other things. Just like when you go to school every year, you gotta buy new stuff. But anyhow, I was in tears. The box didn't even make it into the kitchen where I was gonna do unboxing. I was so excited because I mean it's a lot, it's a commitment to buy the stuff, it's a lot of money. But I never got to there because, like I say, the boxes were melting in my hands. Melting, but I mean by they were soaked. So I got them onto just dropped them onto my stove. Well, I didn't drop them, they kind of just melted like the witch in the Wizard of Oz, the bad witch. So I was just literally crying, thinking, is there any hope? Wait a minute. Maybe they thought these are books. We'll wrap them in plastic. That's what I would do. Ha! Silly me, why would I think that? So as I just unpeeled the boxes apart, there were the books that after all these years I decided that, if I have to adjust what bills or make arrangements, I'm going to buy some books because with my phone being so bad, with now I don't even know if the food court's open in the grocery store. And sitting outside in the parking lot, the internet doesn't work at the grocery store anymore. You have to go into the store, and I can't go in that long. So when I talk about I spend 12 hours a day, so I spend a good 2 to 4 hours in the store, getting the stuff that I need on my phone, and then coming home and writing it all out. But anyhow, there's no way during this, what's going on in our world, was I going to spend that much time in the store. I just get in and out. So I thought, well, this was prior backstory. So I thought it was a good year. God is watching over me. He reassured me that this is the year, not that this is God's fault, but this was the year, and it would have been good. I finally took a load off my shoulders. But I opened the books, and every single one was so soaked I didn't even dare touch them. There was no reviving them. There was one that possibly I could have if I had any paper towels, but we haven't seen paper towels here in months. Toilet paper's become a problem too, but that will be for another video. I just cried and cried. So I called the next day because I just was so devastated. Next day I called Amazon, and the recording says blah 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 blah. Basically there's nobody there unless if you need, and I don't know if there'd be someone there for that, if your card's been lost or stolen. So I called the credit card company and told them what happened, and they said they would stop payment to Amazon. And to get a hold of Amazon, I said, I can't. I called. They said, there's no human being to talk to. So they said, well, if Amazon doesn't contact them, it was July, because now I remember. They said in July, a certain date in July, they gave them quite a lot of time, I want to say 3 weeks. Then it would be Amazon's loss. The books would be mine to keep for free. Well, they're garbage worthy. They're not even, I couldn't even look at them and try to write something from them, which would take forever anyhow, but they were so destroyed. So anyhow, I waited, called Amazon again, nothing. Called my card company. They said they're going to send something out to me. They need more information from me, which I spent so much time giving them information, but whatever. But the thing is, I didn't realize when I called them, because I called Amazon and calling for the credits, but I thought they'd credit me, but no, it was a payments I had made. So I actually, now that I'm doing this, I have to call my credit card company back again and say that the credit card company did not credit or hold. They might have, like held, not charged it, because I take very good care of my credit cards, because I only really have one emergency card and the Amazon card that's, still usable. But, and there's not a lot of credit, like I say, and I used it all in the books. So there was no, like, there should have been credit left if they didn't charge it on there, but they didn't. So now I'm out the money that can't be replaced, that I will have to pay back on books that we can never use. This just makes me back thinking to, oh, it's my bad luck. Why this year did I decide to do this? But, I thought I wanted it a little bit easier for me so we could have more time for fun, because I spent so much time writing up his curriculum, and just because his father wouldn't pay, which he should, because I pay for everything else for Polly, I'm just going to do it. But, I did it, and nothing good came of it. So I can't reorder them because it costs a lot and there's no more credit there. I don't have a big credit line as it is there. So that's all done. So I'll be calling the credit card company again. Hopefully they can let me return it. I don't know. It's been a while, because I actually have called the credit card company 3 times because I have it written down. Maybe even 4. I'll have to look. But anyhow, I have his homeschool books with, can't use them. Can't use them. So I'm back to spending countless hours on the phone. Can't do on the internet, so I just write it out. And my phone's been exploding. I bought a case a while ago on Amazon to hold the phone together. It broke open in half. It's not supposed to. So it was working somewhat better. But now it's starting to expand. So I don't know if I have to find another case. Maybe the case is, maybe a new case would be tighter. I don't know. But I've been working on his homeschool. And like I say, I don't download anything because it's hard enough to get to the store to download the videos. That's why a couple days went by that I didn't have any videos, because from the house I'm still trying to download video. It was 5 days and counting, so I think we're on the 12th day. It's a longer one. It's not downloading at home, so I just stopped it, and when I go to the grocery store I'll be able to download it. But anyhow, that's the story on me finally saying enough is enough. My life should be a little easier. I'm going to order books. So back to me being the teacher, the curriculum, and you name it. I'm very disappointed in Amazon. I've had things gone wrong, come broken. They replaced it. They didn't even ask for the stuff back. And you'd think with COVID they wouldn't ask for the stuff back, because I was told, well, no, I wasn't told. When you go on the thing, when I was at the grocery store, I went on my phone, and it said, you say what you're sending back and why, and then once they get it, they'll give you a credit, which makes me think they're probably taking things back and sending them out again, which I don't think is safe with what's going on in the world. And I also saw that in the grocery store. I was getting some eggs, and for some reason they only have big packs. I usually buy 6-pack eggs. We don't buy a lot of eggs. Or a 12-pack. They had only 18-pack of eggs, and I didn't want an 18-pack of eggs. I'll tell you the story about my fridge in another vlog. But anyhow, I saw an employee putting back eggs, which I would hope it was just someone at the, checking out and changing mind. But I hope they're not taking stuff back and putting it back on the shelves, because that would be unsafe with the virus that's going on. But anyhow, this is getting too long, and I hope I get to the grocery store to mail it. So that's my story with Amazon. I'm very disappointed in them and in the company that I've charged with through Amazon. So, have to go to keep working on the curriculum. But don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you for the ones that have been with us forever. We're working so hard to get to 1,100, because once we get to 1,000, we can monetize, which we really need, especially now with between the dental thing, now the Amazon thing, Polly's health getting worse, and on and on and on. But basically, I need to find a way to make money. If I had a good internet, I'd figure a way to do something online, but my internet sucks. I mean, I could even teach children, because people are asking in my homeschool group. They need people they're willing to pay, but to do it online, I can't, because my internet sucks. So anyhow, don't forget to press like, hit the notification bell. Sharing is caring, and share our videos so you can help us grow. Don't forget to pay it forward. It feels good in your heart, Polly's heart, and my heart. Don't forget to call a friend, help a friend, be a friend. Hope you're all doing well. I have some videos of sunsets and clouds and moons and blue skies. So if you're feeling down, just look at those. Just lately, I put a couple days ago, I want to say the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of September, beautiful sunset. If you want to look at that, if that's your thing for a calming place, enjoy it. And I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. So bye for now.